Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. JC here with another video on Action Taimanin. Today we're gonna check the 3 characters who receive a new leader skill, and that's gonna be Astaroth, Shisui, and Su. But before we start, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. So, not only did they receive the leader skill, some of them also got some balance and adjustment, so let's get right into it. Starting with Astaroth. So, Astaroth's new leader skill, Land of Inferno. It says, manifest a magma field that lasts for 6 seconds when using a skill. Reduce the attack and speed of enemies within the magma fields by 30% and 20% respectively. And then increases attack and speed of Micah, Ingrid, or herself within the magma fields by 50% and 10% respectively. Honestly, I think this was a missed opportunity because they could have just future-proofed this skill by saying fire type characters and just put Micah, Ingrid, and any upcoming fire type characters. But well, it is what it is. They are not future-proofing this, but it's fine. It's fine. So, what does this offer? Honestly, it is silly because if you see the field, you would think that deals damage, but no, it doesn't deal any kind of damage. It just inflicts the debuff and gives you the buff, which both are pretty good. So, Astaroth used to rely a lot on moving around the stage, especially against the bulky enemies. If the enemies could just be killed quickly, she would because of the amount of damage she had, but she was fairly easy to kill, very frail, and she also struggled getting some enemies off her back. So with this, the enemies are gonna hit significantly less, and that makes you not as frail. You also deal more damage, and on top of that, you gain speed while the enemies reduce their speed. So basically, you're going to move around this, and you can just take advantage of the enemy in a very small space. In case you are in a pinch, you can leave the area in a place, then the enemy goes through it, and then you move to a different place while they keep walking through that area, and they are going to be slow, so you take some pressure out of you. So that's really good. Now, what else changed? So it says slot effect have been revised for Zoom and for Astaroth. Cooldown decrease and damage increase for Astaroth's skills. And which are those skills? Hellblaze, Lava Servant, Flame Haze, Prominence, and Serpent Blaze. They are not buffing Supernova. That's already busted. Oh no, yeah, Supernova. They are buffing the 3 color skills. Lava Servant, which is important, and these 2. Okay. Phoenix? No Phoenix? No Phoenix. Okay. But it's fine. So, we're getting a lot of damage. I don't remember the cooldowns. Let me know how they have changed. But it is good that Astaroth has shorter cooldowns, particularly with these 2 skills, because they're still pretty long. You cannot just spam it back to back. And considering how powerful they are, that's kind of understandable. But even so, they were a bit too long. Let's hope that they are they balance this well. And well, let's do the run. Yeah, let's do the run, and then we analyze the next one. Okay. So let's go with Astaroth. We're gonna go to tower. We're gonna go over here, and we're gonna go red. Do I have a red build prepared? F2P, very F2P. Yeah, I can go with this. Let's see. Critical, yeah, sure. Critical damage, perfect. 5 out of 5 plus 15. 5 out of 5 plus 15. Whatever attack Magatamas. Fire Blast to keep the enemies away. Hail Blaze to deal massive damage. Serpent Blaze just to eliminate the mobs very quickly. Huh. Am I inflicting some form of debuff? Not naturally. And because of that, I'm gonna change this. So, I just put critical damage, yeah, sure. And let's go wind, like this. Perfect. Then it was earth, right? So let's go with earth. Done. With this, Hellblaze is gonna be able to inflict a debuff, and that's gonna help me out. Not to mention that red already inflicts the... what's the name? It inflicts terror onto the enemies. And let's see, do I have something red that I can... Well, technically I could use Aki. Yes, Fuma Aki. But is there someone else? This is great. I think so. I think with this. Yeah, that's better. That's better. I could just use this. Yeah. To gain maximum damage. So let's go like that. What about this? What are these? I'll take away this one, this one, this one, and this one. I want damage. Raw damage. I guess that with these two would be more than enough for Astaroth, because, I mean, it's Astaroth. So let's test that leader skill. Is it that good? Is it that useful? Well, first of all, I'm gonna reposition, and then I deal damage. And it's gonna take some time for me to gain decent damage, because I need the stacks, but it's working, it's working. Yeah, like that, perfect. The speed increase is noticeable and really useful, honestly, because you can just go left and right, and then you just avoid the enemy. Okay, let's just do this, and nice. Let's eliminate the mobs. Yeah. It still takes a while. Okay, like that. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, the speed reduction it's nice, I'll admit. I'll just use the ultimate against this one. Come on. Yeah, stay there. Stay there. And then we reposition so that he stays in the zone. Okay. Good. Nice. I guess I should have gone with more damage from the formations. Okay. And besides, I don't have HP recovery, so I probably won't be able to finish this. Yeah, I got a little bit cocky, I'll admit that much. I expected her to be stronger on regards to damage, according to what they mentioned from the buffs on the damage department, but I guess it's the same old Astaroth, just with a little bit more control over the enemy, thanks to the leader skill. Can you just, yeah, use something like that? Nice. And I just get away. Okay. I managed somehow. Okay. Ta-ta. Okay, I'm not gonna manage against this wave. Not without my ultimate. Let's see, can I just move away from the enemy and cast and use the ulti? At least that's done. At the very least. Yeah. Okay. I'll just get away. Oof. Oof. Almost. Almost. Okay. Will this be extremely impactful for Astaroth? No, I think, I mean, it's good. It's good. Sure. It gives you a bit more damage, a bit more control. But the AoE from the leader skill, from the Land of Inferno, it's kind of small for her. She likes to move around the whole place. It would be better if it was either medium or big. Maybe not as big as Hellblaze, but bigger than it is. So, yeah, appreciate it, but not busted. What about Sue? Sue is interesting. So, let's check that one. Sue, release. Release gauge increases when attacking slash using skills slash got hit. When the gauge reaches its maximum, gains super armor, attack, and increases with each combo. And performs a fast consecutive attack to nearby enemies with flames. That consecutive word I don't like because I thought it was gonna do a barrage of attacks, but instead it's just a flaming aura. So let me show you how that works. So we just go over here, we attack, we deal as many hits as possible, and then we're gonna activate it. And as you can see, it deals constant damage. The thing is, I don't see any kind of attack buff or defense buff over my head. I guess it's active, but it's difficult to notice. Let's see. So my basics do about 50,000 on the start of the chain and around 130 at the end of the chain. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's noticeable that I do more damage, sure. Yeah, not bad. Well, yeah, I guess the buffs are there. Maybe it's a visual glitch, or maybe they don't want to give us buffs per se, so that we buff stack on this character. I'm not sure. What else changed for her? Because this one has a very insignificant change. Yeah. So it says, is it no? Shoujin Kyaku changed the blue, the blue set effect, and instead of giving 3% of particles, now it gives a full 10% particle. That's a whole particle each time you activate this. Why? Why? I mean, if you want us to change to get particles, a minimum of 20 would be noticeable. Like 20% right out of the back, like a fifth of your ulti bar. It's noticeable, sure, but just a single particle, it's like, okay, yeah, sure, that's gonna make a difference. Well, that's the only change they did. And she still has no HP recovery, though she feels tankier, I'll admit. Now, let's do a build, let's do a run with her, but we're gonna be a little bit more serious. Because Astaroth, I need even more damage, like really aggressive damage, but let's do it with Sue. And for Sue, we're gonna need defense. So we use the name of Fuma. We use Library Girls? No. Reduce damage taken? No. Increase critical rate of range. Reduce damage taken from all enemies. 12? No. Where's the range reduction? Where's the range reduction? Damage increases. Inflicted with poison. Okay, if I cannot find it, I'll just go with HP. like this. And reduce damage taken from range attacks. This one. Yeah, right. And increase HP restoration from all sources. Increase damage dealt with melee. Increase HP, increase damage dealt with range. Increase ulti. Damage of range attacks. HP restoration from all sources. Yeah, like this. Why? Because obviously, I'm going blue with. You see these bills? You see all those colors? The main always has HP recovery, and obviously you want that. So double dragon Kajiri 4 out of 5 plus 15. Whatever weapon 5 out of 5 plus 15. Critical melee Magatemas. I guess I used to do that because I didn't have the critical range Magatemas, but we're doing range because blue is a range build. Whatever attack Magatemas on the sub slot. And we use Ryu Hashin, of course, Kokuryuha, that gives you a defense down, or well, gives the enemy a defense down, and Ryurin Goku, reduce damage taken. Yeah, I was, for a moment I just mixed those up. I thought it was this, but no. Ryurin Goku gives us a damage reduction, which is appreciated, honestly. So yeah. We use Kurenai, we use the Founding 3, and Shiranui. I guess it's fine. Let's test it. I don't know. Maybe I don't have enough damage. We'll see. Okay. I love that there are some skills with Su that supercharge the the bar. That's nice. It seems I have enough damage. I'm not disappointed with Su. Okay, nice. Yeah, it really feels stronger. Like, consider this. I'm almost not increasing my damage. And my weapon is not completely maxed out. So... yeah, it didn't take, like, too long. Oof. I should have used the super buff before using the ultimate. But okay, it's fine. God. So yeah, she has damage. She has damage. I can tell you that. Interesting. Like, it is really interesting that she has this amount of damage. Because before she felt like super weak by comparison. I have been playing with her, like, constantly, every now and then, doing challenge and stuff. And, well, she does feel stronger on the attack department. And on the sustain department, she also feels stronger, thanks to the leader skill. Unfortunately, they didn't fix the HP recovery issue. And you still want to build her tank. But, I mean, it's an improvement. It's definitely a big improvement. So yeah, I'm really happy with this particular leader skill. Okay, I'll just do this and done. Yeah, whenever this is active, I feel like she deals major damage. Or maybe just the... oh, wait. Yeah, now time to obliterate everyone. Nice. Wow. Yeah, she deals decent damage, doesn't she? Okay, yeah. Nice. No. Nice. Good. Perfect dodge. Thankfully, I added a lot of enhanced HP recovery because I only have one source of HP recovery, but the enhancement from the formations helps out tremendously. Yeah. Oh. Wow. Wow, this is noticeable. The fact that I can just build her tank and I have really great damage, it's impressive. Because what sources of damage do I have? Of course I have the competent damage of Grenade. But this one is just a 26% damage increase. And then we also have this that it's 24% damage increase. It's not the 40s or 50s of the limited supporters or the busted supporters. No. It's just that. And if you check over here, HP, increased damage dealt with basics of all things. Damage reduction. Yeah. So we barely have damage increase effects. And she did pretty well. The leader skill is amazing on this character. Does that solve her problems? No, she's tied. She's tied to healing supporters yet. But it is a big improvement. It is a big improvement no matter what. Yeah. Lastly, we have the automatic stage clear Shisui. Yeah, that's it. So let's just go with this one. Do I have? Okay. So first of all, yeah, you see those stacks? Those stacks deal different effects. Usually, you would apply one type of stack with the golem and another one with Hisui. But the weapon is going to allow you to apply both with the golem. And it says, Yin Yang Mirror. Inflicts the following effects to enemies hit by Shisui and her guardian. With the Yang Mirror effect. An effect that guardian attack inflicts decreases the damage of enemies attacking Shisui. That's kind of fishy, but okay. By 5% for 5 seconds to a maximum of 10 stacks. So, if it's only for Shisui, this is okay, really good on solo content, but not that great on team content. Because it's not an attack down per se, it's only an attack down when hitting Hisui, which is awkward. Inflict the following effects to enemies hit by Shisui and her guardian. That's odd. Why do I say it's odd? Maybe it's a glitch because I have seen Guardian apply the debuff to every enemy in the screen. It's probably bugged. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what Gremory says about that. What about the Yin Mirror? An effect Shisui's attacks inflict. Increase the Guardian's damage against enemies hit by 10% for 5 seconds to a maximum of 10 stacks. So, Guardian applies the attack down on the enemy, and Hisui applies the attack up for Guardian, which is basically her damage. Or, well, most of her damage. Her own basics are not that, but I mean, this is busted. It's 100% damage increase as long as you keep attacking. Good thing about this, you're not forced to have the weapon. If you have any weapon, like most of Hisui weapons are pretty good. Silver Paladin, a Guardian Gear Type 26, Daidara Bocchi, or just what's the name? The PvP weapons. Those are also good. But what does the renewal weapon offers? It says, the Guardian's attack also apply Yin mirror effect. So, by attacking itself, it's going to apply the attack up for itself. So 100% damage increase without using Hisui. That's nice. Then, each time an enemy is defeated, the Guardian and Shisui's speed increase by 20%, well, 10 to 20%, and their damage dealt to all enemies increases by 30 to 60%. And the damage dealt to super armor increases by 50% for 10 seconds. That's extremely busted. What's the issue? If the enemy doesn't summon enemies, then it's gonna take a while. Or maybe you're not gonna use that effect. So yeah. Which bosses would fit into this category? For example, Edwin, the original Total War Edwin, would fit into this category. I guess Astaroth, I'm not sure if the bunnies can be killed or they're immortal, but probably they're immortal. So Astaroth too. What about BR? Masked Taimanin, Ingrid. Yeah, Masked Taimanin and Ingrid. I guess the two humans. But there's a catch. Those come in phases, so I guess beating the first phase would count as beating a minion or enemy, so that procs the effect, I guess, maybe. Even so, it is gonna be very good, so we might as well try it. We're gonna use, of course, the Renown weapon with the critical Magatamas, whatever weapon on the subslot. We use Guardian Flurry, we use Natural Light, and Arrow Light. I'm gonna control the Golem itself. Of course, the Golem attacks by itself, the basics, but I'll do the skills. So it's just hold and double dash. And well, what am I using? The Founding Tree to gain damage, a huge amount of damage with the extra passive. Damage increase, damage reduction, HP increase. We also have Igawa Sakura Shadow Fairy, because this one gives damage reduction, sure, but also damage increase for familiar damage, and we do mostly familiar damage. And White Snake Land, because with just the basic attacks of the Golem are enough to get all the stacks. It has the right speed to get all the stacks, so that's what we're gonna do. So, yeah, I guess I can go with these defensive effects as well. Why not? So, this passive is gonna be pretty good. Particularly good for farming if you get the weapon. If you don't get the weapon, it's not that great, because you will have to actively hit the enemy, and we don't want to do that. We just want to let the Guardian do the whole thing. Okay, nice. Come on, Guardian. Come on. Attack. Oops. Well, you took a bit too much. Look at that. Look at how much damage that thing has. It is insane. And again, I'm not using that many effects that increase damage. Sure, the supporters are increasing damage, but the passives are mainly, the formations are mainly defensive formations. So yeah, that's really strong. It's gonna be extremely helpful for farming. Let's see. I'll just use Flurry. Their sync attack looks nice. Okay. First double dash so that I use arrow. Then I reposition to use flurry. Oh, come on! For real? Then I just dodge to be able to heal. Yeah, almost full HP. Nice. Flurry. Okay. Nice. Since you're not helping out, I'll just use the ulti. Oh, it did too much damage, and now, yeah, and now with just one combo, she's dead. Okay, yeah. Of course, she was gonna be busted, but a weird kind of busted. This supporter, no, not supporter, this weapon and this leader skill. The leader skill is fine for farming. It's good on tower. It's good on anything, honestly. The leader skill is good on anything. The weapon is good on farming. And it's good in most challenging content. There's gonna be a couple stages, but honestly, like, not too many, where it's gonna take a while to get started. But I think overall that this is gonna be a really, really useful weapon for most people. Like, not Total War, BR. Like, thank you. Well, let's go with thank you, okay? So I'll just put the anti-machine, and I'm gonna change this. Okay, like this. So I'll just put her, where is she? Shisui over here, so that we can see her in action. I'll do thunder, yeah, it's thunder. Okay, actually, auto equip, equip, nice. And whatever attack, I don't remember which one, nice. What was it? Oh, let's say water. Okay, good. Nice. So, the thing is, blue is the best one. So I'll just do this. And where is the other one? Where is the other one? Where is the other one? Here. But I change this like so. And yeah. What kind of formation do I have? Assist, but we are suppressed. So actually, I can just go with cannon. I can just go with the machine damage increase. And for the penetration, like this. Where is the penetration? Suppress the character penetration. Nice. So, one thing. I need to put the auto attacker. Yeah. That should be it. Let's see what this can do on its own. So, there's thank you. Okay, dealing decent damage. Dealing really good damage. Come on, come on. Just a bit more. Poor thing, it's not able to do anything. Done. Okay. Now keep attacking. Go on, keep attacking. You see how... No, it's not. Maybe the AoE of the attacks is too big. Because the enemy on the back is also has the stacks. Okay. Yeah, it's a thing that you can do. You can leave the Guardian do the whole stage. So auto farming BR is back. But it's faster to just use the other uh, overpower effects. Ooh, it killed my team. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'll just evade. Do your thing. Attack the enemy. Destroy it. While I just evade. Well, even if I... What? How did I heal? What healed me? I don't remember having an effect that heals. Did I keep the... Natural light? Oh yeah, I have natural light. I thought I changed that one. No, but I have flurry over here. Okay. Well, I guess. It's very weird to see the Guardian with the buff instead of me. But okay. Yeah. It's good. It's good. So what do you think about these leader skills, guys? Overall, I would say that Astaroth got the short end of the stick. But she was already strong. She really didn't need that much buffs. She certainly needed more adjustments on the skill department, but it is what it is. In the case of Sue, she feels great. It's amazing how strong she is, how tanky she's become. Still, you need a healing supporter or a healer on your team. Otherwise, she's just gonna die on long battles. And Hisui. Shisui. Self-sufficient as always, yeah, sure. Now she's even tankier thanks to the ability to reduce the incoming damage for herself with the Guardian debuff. And the huge damage increase that she provides with her basics for the Guardian. Well, that's something else. Do I recommend you getting the weapon? Okay. So, this is not a bad banner to roll on. All of Hisui's weapons, all of the permanent weapons, are good. So, and the thing is, she doesn't share weapons with anyone else, so you have great odds of pulling those specific weapons. So, if you have the gacha coins to spare, using them here is not a bad idea. But if you don't care about Hisui, if you don't think that she'll be a good PP unit, a good supportive unit for your teams, or you don't want to use it as a farmer, you can just avoid that. Just avoid the banner if you don't think she's good. But she's strong, sure. She's gonna be very useful for clearing dailies for newer players. Anyways, that's about it for today. I hope you find this useful, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye!